Ollie and Evie's Summer Fair Adventure.
The sun peeked over the horizon, painting the sky with hues of pink and gold. Today was the day. The annual summer fair had arrived, and twins Ollie and Evie could hardly contain their excitement. As they stepped inside, the air filled with the sweet scent of popcorn and the sound of laughter. Ollie and Evie looked around, their eyes wide with wonder. But today, they had a special mission: to spread kindness. Suddenly, they spotted a tiny puppy, all alone and whimpering. Its tail was tucked between its legs, and it looked utterly lost. "Oh, the poor thing," Evie exclaimed, her eyes filling with compassion. "We have to help it find its owner," Ollie declared, his voice full of determination. Together, they walked around, calling out, "Lost puppy. Has anyone lost a puppy?" People smiled and shook their heads, but Ollie and Evie didn't give up. Finally, they heard a woman's voice, filled with worry. "Barnaby, Barnaby, where are you?" Ollie and Evie rushed towards the sound. The woman's face lit up when she saw the puppy in Ollie's arms. "Barnaby!" she cried, scooping him up in a hug. "Thank you. Thank you so much." Ollie and Evie beamed. It felt wonderful to help someone in need. With their first act of kindness complete, they continued their adventure. Next, they saw a balloon vendor standing behind his cart, looking glum. His colorful balloons bobbed sadly in the breeze. "What's wrong?" Evie asked gently. "No one wants my balloons," the vendor sighed. "I've hardly sold any all day." Ollie had an idea. He grabbed a balloon and started to dance, making silly faces and twirling around. Evie joined in, giggling. Soon, other children joined in, laughing and dancing with balloons. The vendor's face lit up with a wide smile. "Thank you," he said, his voice full of gratitude. "You've made my day." Ollie and Evie smiled, knowing they had spread a little joy. As they walked on, they heard a sob. A little girl was sitting on a bench, her ice cream cone melting on the ground. "Oh no!" Ollie exclaimed. "Your ice cream!" Evie knelt down and offered the girl her own ice cream cone. "Here, you can have mine," she said kindly. The little girl's eyes widened. She took the ice cream with a shy smile. "Thank you," she whispered. "You're very kind." Ollie and Evie felt happy knowing they had turned someone's tears into a smile. They continued on, eager to find more ways to help. Near the bouncy castle, they noticed a boy sitting all alone, watching the other children play. He looked sad and lonely. "Let's ask him to play with us," Evie suggested. Ollie nodded, and together they approached the boy. "Hi, do you want to play with us on the bouncy castle?" The boy's eyes lit up. "Really?" he asked, his voice barely a whisper. "Yes," Ollie and Evie replied, grabbing his hands and leading him to the bouncy castle. Soon, the three of them were bouncing and laughing together, their worries forgotten. The boy was no longer lonely, thanks to Ollie and Evie's kindness. As the sun began to set, casting a warm golden glow over the fair, a surprise lantern parade began. The mayor stepped onto a small stage, and now, she announced, we have a special award for the kindness stars of the fair. Ollie and Evie were surprised when the mayor called their names. They walked onto the stage, beaming with pride, and received a special ribbon. Ollie and Evie realized that the greatest prize of all was the joy they brought to others. Kindness truly is a magical gift.
The end. Thank you for reading.